Hey everybody, welcome to the show. You know where you are, the 9 at 9 with me, Tigo. And what's different about today is we're actually not in my tiny little studio at home. We're actually in the full studio, and our first guest is our crypto investment queen of Las Vegas, Zenja Dunn. So sit right there. We'll be right back.
Emmett, do you want to play with me? Yeah, I can't play right now. I'm doing show notes.
Yeah, you heard me right. We're going to talk about crypto. We have to. We've got to talk about investment. It's 2022. And you guys know that we bring in experts every month that talks about something special. And this is very special. Zenja Dunn is here. What's happening, Zenja?
Hey, how you doing? I'm great. I'm excited to be here. I never thought I would be this excited about where we're going as far as crypto and digital real estate, the metaverse. So I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you here.
Okay.
You know, you and I have crossed paths for the last like 20 years.
That part.
15 years, 20 years. And during that time, it's like I'm doing one thing, you're doing another. We see each other in mixers, blah, blah, blah. Then we came together, did a show.
We did.
Okay.
Sizzle.Vegas.
Sizzle.Vegas, which
Wow.
I'm thinking about bringing back, by the way.
Okay.
Sizzle.Vegas, you know, with Amy Jo.
Yeah.
We did that. And then it's like, you went this way with crypto and investment. I went this way. And now we're back again.
Yes. Yes.
To
yes,
just
yes.
kind of hang out. And I'm actually sitting on this side of the camera.
I know.
Which is a little weird.
First and foremost, congratulations.
Thank you very much. I'm trying to be
This was a
grown
long
up.
time coming.
Yeah, I fought it as hard
You
as I could.
did. I remember.
I fought it as hard as I could, y'all. I fought it as hard as I could. But this is our 9 at 9.
Yes.
We're gonna have you on, for the next 3 months. We're gonna have you on once a month, giving us a little tip about finance in this
Yes.
new generation. And the first thing we're gonna talk about is blockchain. Now,
Yes.
okay, I'm from Chicago, so
Right.
blockchain mean a whole nother thing on the South Side. So I'm assuming that's not what you mean.
That's hilarious. That is absolutely not what I mean. So blockchain is pretty much the foundation of cryptocurrency.
Okay.
It is the way that crypto is set up. So I try to really make it simple for people. First and foremost, I'm going to say I am not a financial expert. I have studied a lot in the crypto field, and these are things that I do for myself. So all these recommendations, please go ahead and do your own research. But the first thing we had to do was break down what a blockchain is. So if you think about how money is transacted today, you're going to go to the bank, you're going to send, let's say $10,000 to a friend in Nigeria. Okay.
That's a really good friend.
Right. So for whatever reason, we're talking to, people who own businesses and so forth. We're doing international business now.
Okay.
So you're going to send that money now. You would send it to your bank, or you would go to your bank, you would do a wire transfer. That could take days or weeks.
True.
Because of how it's set up. If I want to do what we call in crypto a peer-to-peer transaction, meaning I'm going to send 10,000 in Bitcoin to that same friend in Nigeria, you're going to be able to see and verify that transaction on the blockchain, which is just a series of computers that all have a block of information about that transaction.
Okay.
So if it starts here, it's going to go through these blocks and it's going to verify. It's going to go to the next block, and that block's going to have information from the last block.
Okay.
It goes all the way around to these groups of blocks, which is the blockchain. It lands to your friend in Nigeria in seconds, possibly minutes, at the longest hours.
Okay, so what about, hacking and worried that your money's going to get lost? I mean, my dad hated computers. He'd rather put money in a sugar jar than put it on a computer or in a bank somewhere. So what about that? Is it safe? Is it okay to do?
It's safer because you can go back. It's so difficult to change a blockchain. once that transaction is done.
Okay.
And if any of the blockchain or anything changes, you can go back in and see where that change occurred. So it's actually safer and more transparent, which is why people are super excited about what you can do in the digital space. And every crypto is built on its own blockchain. The one we know about most of all, we start with Bitcoin because that was the first one, 2009. That's what we know about. So peer-to-peer transaction, Bitcoin is about payments. When you talk about another one of the top 5 coins, which is Ethereum, it has its own blockchain. And because of that blockchain and the way that it's set up, that's where we get our NFTs from, your non-fungible tokens, which people are talking about.
Non-stop.
All of that, non-stop, but all of that happens on the Ethereum blockchain. There are several coins on the Ethereum blockchain. So the blockchain is just the way that you can literally transparently see where the origination of that transaction, and you can see where it went anywhere along the way. So that's what confuses people sometimes, because honestly, what does the bank do with your money while they're holding it?
They invest it and make money off of it.
We know that, but most people, but we don't, and we're perfectly okay with that. The fact that I wanted to do this transaction 4 or 5 days ago, and it's just going to take that time because they told us that. Now we have technology and the blockchain who is changing that for us. Can we see why it took the banks a little while to come around?
Yeah.
Can we see why?
They would kind of like
because that cuts those things out. The fees are not as much either, because usually when you send that wire transfer, you got fees on this side of the bank, you got fees on that side to get it. If it's a peer-to-peer transfer, it costs what it costs, the little bit of percentage or what have you on each side for the block, that's it.
Okay.
So that's why it, for a while, was seen as such a disruption. But it's the foundation of everything that is crypto.
Yeah, I'm hearing from a lot of my mentors and my friends that are humongous in this space, and they're talking about this is going to be the new dollar. It's like in our lifetime, kids will say, "You carried money? Why would you do that?" You know.
The fact that El Salvador, it is El Salvador's currency. The Bitcoin.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's already started.
It's already happening. So that's why I want to make sure that we have the information. And I'm not special. All I did was get into a system, which first and foremost gave me the education. And then secondly, showed me the many ways that you can, because it's such a new space, you can make money in that space. This reminds me of the Great Depression. When we came out of the Great Depression, if you had any inroads in steel, if you had any, and we hear about those big names, but at first it was all new frontier. The people who jumped first got the information and put themselves in a position to know that information, profited.
Wow. Wow. Okay. We're going to run out of time. You know, Alan, he's going to cut us off because it's the 9 at 9. And, you know, literally, we were talking with Jennifer Hammond not too long ago.
Yes.
And she was talking about veteran home buying. And I said, you got to do a course. I hope you have a course for this. And
absolutely.
Can help people with this. Because a lot of people, regular people, want to jump into this. A lot of major investors have been doing it for a little bit of time now.
Absolutely.
But now, you know, people want to put in $20. They want to put in $100, put in $1,000, and get started. So we can kind of direct people to you. And
you absolutely can.
Okay.
The Body in the Bag is my brand and my company. The body is everything health and wealth, but the bag is how we're going to show you how you can take advantage of this information and you can actually make money. There's way you can earn interest off your crypto. But you have to know the basics first. What is the blockchain? What coins are we looking at? You got to learn how to look at the coins and study the coins. So I want to make sure that there is a systematic, very organized way for you to get that. That's how I got the information. And I definitely have a way that we can share that with all of your viewers.
Okay. That is amazing. If you guys didn't get, well, she said the body in the bag.
Thebodyinthebag.com is the website.
How do you not remember the body in the bag? But if for some reason you don't remember the body in the bag, you guys know what to do. Go to Tigo Direct, look for Zenja, just type in her name, and she'll come up. Send her a message. Say, hey, I want to find out about the course.
Absolutely.
I want to find out about blockchain. I want to find out about crypto. And she'll help you out with that. Okay, so it's April.
Yes.
Tax time.
Yes.
People got their checks.
Yes.
I'm going to say you might want to, you know, invest in your future.
Absolutely. And this is what's interesting, too. If you recognize the 2020 taxes was the first time they even asked people about crypto. So it's all around you. Get the information. That's it.
Thebodyinthebag.com. Zenja's going to be back next month. I can't wait to see what she's going to talk about then. But for now and always, I'm Tigo, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks, Zenja.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.